Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around, it is Drill Dozer for the Game Boy Advance, which is widely considered one of the best Game Boy Advance games of all time. This game was developed by Game Freak, who at this point had made, oh dear, at least 8 Pokemon games by this point, if you're counting the mainline Game Boy titles and nothing else like Stadium or what have you that was around the time. And this, well, I'd rather let this do the talking. You run around in a mech, you drill things, you destroy stuff. I mean, not much better than that, and it's not the first original IP other than Pokemon that, well, actually, did they come up with Pokemon? I know they had worked on other games before Pokemon, and they definitely worked on other games afterwards, but this is one of the few non-Pokemon games that Game Freak has made since they started making Pokemon games, since they started developing them. And this one is loved by a lot of people, and it's easy to see why. So without further ado, let's go ahead and press start, and we have 3 save files to work with, as well as stereo sound, which I want to activate, like right now, and the rumble feature. The rumble feature, believe it or not, the cartridge of the game actually has force feedback. So as you're drilling through stuff, you'll feel the cartridge rumble as you do this. This is only one of 2 games to have a rumble feature, the other one being WarioWare Twisted. And I'm not really going to be using it, but at the same time, me setting it to either on or off is irrelevant because of how I'm recording this, so therefore I'm not going to mess with it. I will put sound on stereo though. And, well, let's go ahead and start a new game. Looks like we're here. The red diamond those evil Skulkers stole from us has to be in this hideout. They're probably waiting for you, so watch yourself in there. Guillermo and I will be supporting you from back here at the trailer. Call us with your Drill Dozer's comm system if you get into trouble. Heh, don't sweat it, Grudge. She can take care of herself. Well, that didn't last long. Well, this game's over. Thanks for watching Let's Play Drill Dozer. Hope you enjoyed this 4.5 minutes of footage. Are you okay, boss? You must have sprung a Skulker trap and fallen into a pit. Is your Drill Dozer still in one piece? Well, forget the Drill Dozer. What about our main character here? Boss? Can you hear me, boss? You're still inside your Drill Dozer, aren't you? What? You're not? We've got to get you back to your dozer. You can still hear me, right? That means it has to be close by. Hop back into it. It takes a lot more than a nasty fall to take a drill dozer out of commission. Just listen to that engine purr. I built it myself. I tightened every screw and greased every gear. It won't let you down. But you're going to have to find a way back to the surface. I can fix you up back at the trailer. Just do whatever it takes to get out of there. You're tough, boss. Show 'em what you got. Your drill dozer is still working, so you should be able to get out of there. Why don't you snoop around a little? And that is exactly what we're going to do. Let's move around with left and right. Now that we're in this weird-looking pit, and there's nothing to the left here, so what about the right? We get a tutorial. How about that? Press R or L to spin your drill. Press and hold R or L to rev up your drill and max out your power gauge. And we get to do it ourselves by pressing the R button. Press and hold. You'll complete the tutorial. You can even drill stuff above and below you. And you can do that by holding up or down and then holding R or L. Now get out there and try it. And, well, why not? And there are health meters to the wall. It will go down rather quickly for this one because, well, this wall's rather weak. Whoa there, boss. Are you feeling a little dizzy? You're probably still a little woozy from that fall. You'll be all right. Your drill dozer can stretch through those old walls like wet paper. Go wild and drill right through this wall in front of you. And while you're doing this, you can hold left or right and you can move while you're drilling, which will prove useful. And from here, we can press A to jump in case we need to jump. Now to drill through this wall. If you see any cracks in a wall, feel free to play around with it and drill it. You may find a patch that's leading somewhere else, or you may find a hidden compartment where you can not buy, but get other things. And whenever the B button pops up above your character's head, press B. And you'll get a message from the truck. Boss, you're inside the Skulker hideout. Keep on busting through their base, but watch out for traps. And if you break through these blocks, you can find some little pieces of paper on the wall that you can read. Attention Skulkers. Business minions must always put on a fake smile. Thug minions are required to frown and look intimidating at all times. Okay. Press start to reach the save menu. And if you press start, you can save your game whenever you need to. You can also put the game in sleep mode. And you can press L, R, and select to wake up. You can leave the level, but why would we want to? And we can go back to the previous screen, which we can also do with the B button. A confirms, control pad up and down chooses, and B backs out. If you need help, press select and press the A button to read the help file. If you press select, you'll see what kind of things you have equipped on your drill dozer. You'll also get to see how much energy you have. If your energy goes down to 0, you're going to lose a drill dozer. Don't do that. Also, chips. Those are the currency of the game. We'll be definitely getting some of those as we play along. And if you press A, you can look up just about anything. We have 13 entries, but we will learn about stuff as we go along. So don't worry. Don't worry about having to read all that before you really go anywhere. You'll be learning a lot of stuff in this tutorial level. And we just picked up some chips. Again, those are the currency of the game. We'll be needing quite a bit of chips to beat the game. Hey, Jill! Let me tell you real quick about that self-repairing barrier up ahead. Yes, Jill is the name of our character. Keep that in mind for the rest of the game, really. The Skulkers keep their hideout heavily guarded. Self-repair and barriers? What are you babbling about? I'm saying that this thing can repair itself even when it's being drilled. You're going to have to upgrade your Drill Dozer's gears to drill through it. Luckily for you, there's a gearbox nearby. Look around for a bright red box. And, well, to quote Yaz in the plastic population, the only way is up. And we're going to have to drill through this multiple times just to break the wall. And whenever you see a box like this is a gearbox. We break it, we'll find a gear. Run into the gear to grab it. You just found another gear. Way to go. Hey, are you paying attention? I kind of have a slight concussion. Well, too bad we have to do another tutorial despite the slight concussion. Shifting up to another gear adds a lot of power to your drill. When your drill is spinning, press R at just the right time to shift. Right now. When you see shift up, press R again. Remember, press R when you see shift up to shift gears. You have to hold R after shifting up to keep your drill spinning at max power. Go on, give it a try. Alright, press and hold. And then press R a second time when you see shift up. Yeah, so keep close attention to that gauge, and you'll know when to press it. Learning to shift up is important. It's easily your most powerful weapon. Don't worry if you're not great at it now. You'll get better as you go along. Don't worry, you will. If you forget how to do anything, press select, and then press the A button to read the help file. And here we go. And if you time it just right, and you keep holding the button you drilled with, you'll go through the self-repairing barrier just like that. Nice work! You drilled right through that barrier. Your new gear will have you destroying stuff even faster than usual. You should keep your drill spinning even when you're moving around. That way you can protect yourself from incoming bullets. And I had to think before switching voices there, as I always do. And whenever you see a door like this one, you can press B. If there's wooden planks boarded up blocking it, you can't go through it. Also, you can press B at this intercom. You don't have to do this, but, well, it's kind of cool. A young girl with a drill dozer has broken into our hideout. Don't let her anywhere near the factory or on the surface. I almost read on his or. Why? Anyway, we need... Ow. We need to use the drill to overpower all these guys. Thankfully, they can't really do a lot of damage to us. But in case they do, well, there's this box with a wrench on it. It's just like the drill box from earlier, except, well, it has healing stuff. This little green gem will heal a little bit of damage in case you need a little bit of healing. And now, we can go ahead and make our way up here. We can take care of this little jumping guy. And you don't necessarily need to go this way, but since I like showing things off, I might as well. Also, a large chip is worth more than the small chip. This is what I wanted to show off. See that metal block? It's made of some kind of super strong alloy. Your Drill Dozer's standard drill won't even scratch it. Shifting up won't help either, so don't bother. You're going to have to find another way around. And you will. I don't think you're going to be able to break these until quite a bit later in the game. So, once again, to quote Yaz in the plastic population, the only way is up. And we need to drill through that wall and avoid the little electrical pathways, I guess what they are down there. Avoid getting shocked and go through this door. This takes us to what I believe is some actual Skulker quarters. We just need to drill through the doors and the dirty laundry. And the bunk beds. Amazingly, that takes some effort. And the lockers. And the bathroom. You apparently have to go to the bathroom, apparently. This is not going to be a good day for the Skulkers. But hey, whatever we have to do to get through here, right? Anyway, we need to get to that thing up there in the upper right-hand corner. And we get told about it in the truck. There are all kinds of crazy lifts in this factory. See that one above you? It's called a socket lift. Drill into the socket. You'll latch onto it as long as you spin your drill. Of course, it won't be able to move if we don't get this brick wall out of the way. And almost had it. Well, we can do it now, though. If you let go of the button that you're drilling with, you'll automatically get off the socket lift. And then you can be on your merry way. Now to go through here where we have to deal with even more enemies. There we go. I didn't know we were going to be able to get through that enemy in time. Also, sometimes enemies will drop chips and you want to pick those up too. And while the lower right path leads to where we need to go, you can do a little bit of exploration and look around and look at more things. Of course, if you go through here, you're going to find an even thicker self-repairing barrier. And you'll get a message when you drill it and then fail and then walk away. This looks like the exit, but they blocked it off. You'll need a third gear to drill through that barrier like butter. Which is kind of self-explanatory. Aside from the energy meter up in the top center, you have your first, your second, and your third gears to the right of your energy. So you can tell where you are gear-wise with the Drill Dozer. Anyway, we need to go through this door in the lower left corner. And you don't need to do this, but I recommend destroying the security cameras anyway for some extra chips. Sometimes you'll get them, sometimes you won't. I do recommend getting them nonetheless, or trying to get them nonetheless, because every little bit is definitely going to help in this game. And after tearing through some drums of dangerous material, we can get up into this corner for some more chips. Wow, I did not stop on a dime there. And we can get some more chips here. Also, don't forget, you can hold down and drill downwards. And now we have another drill box. We have another gearbox with another gear in it. And now we have the third gear. So we can do a lot more destruction and get through even more sturdier blocks. Also, the music changes when you hit third gear too. Whoa! You just found a third gear! You've got to try that thing out. Hold down R when you hit the highest gear to keep the drill spinning. At third gear, you'll be boring through blocks like butter. Bust down everything in sight and show them you mean business. Gladly. Now, you actually get a shift up warning on second gear, much like you do on first gear. Once it switching from second to third is just like switching from first to second. But you can hold the button down and keep drilling at maximum power indefinitely, which is absolutely awesome. Now we could go all the way back, but we're going to take the more fun route, and that's going to give us some more tutorial stuff too. And of course we get to a much thicker self-repairing wall, and we get to destroy it that way. Keep your drill spinning to deflect incoming fire. Just don't drill in the missiles or bombs, or you'll be sorry. Seriously, don't drill in the missiles or bombs. You will get hurt. So, running your drill will not only get you through walls, but it'll also get you through... Really? It'll also get you through enemy bullets. Like that. They won't even be able to get through you. Also, don't be surprised if you can't destroy all these blocks. It's not like you're going to be missing much if you don't. Also, this is kind of fun what I'm doing here in its own little way, I guess. And of course you can hold down the duck too. That's cool. Makes it easier to avoid the bullet from that particular enemy right there. There we go. Got rid of all that. And here's some more chips. Might as well get rid of them. And I thought I would be able to get to that block over there, but oh well. We don't have to break everything that was over here anyway. And there's a green stone that'll refill our energy. And it's another one of these blocks. We can't even break it, so don't even try. Let's just continue to make our way down. And why did I let go of the button? Well, I didn't let go of it that time. Let us go through this door and then make our way to the upper left part of this room. We are finally back here again. Now we can break this wall, having what we have and knowing what we know now. And once we go in here, we'll be in an elevator that takes us into another area. Thankfully, this elevator ride isn't long. Now, if you go to the left, you can find not just the place where you fell into the trap, but you can also pick up this battery, which will repair even more damage than the green stone did. We didn't need it, but it's there. To the right is where you really want to go. So let's go ahead and go there. Look out! There's a tank up ahead. Try drilling into the hole in its nose. I'll do that as soon as I drink my Diet Coke. Actually, I have Cherry Coke this time. Why am I saying Diet Coke? So this thing, easy when you know how to deal with it. Avoid the missiles. Drill into the hole once it's wide open like that. After 2 missiles, you can drill right into this thing. Easy 2 cycles. Really easy when you know how. And you can get yourself some chips up there when you're done. Don't forget you can drill the other direction, boss. Press the opposite button to rotate the drill the other way. The opposite of R is L, and the opposite of L is R. I don't have to draw you a picture, do I? And once you drill into this thing, you can press B to get your drill out of it, but if we press and hold R and get this thing up to 3rd gear, we can completely open this door, which is nice. Then we can press B, and then press B in front of the door to go through it. Now to lower this wall, we're going to have to find this thing over here on the left, and this time we have to use the L button. This will close the door and also lower the wall. Using L will make the gauge look a little bit different. But it's nice that they did that and just showed the gauge in, or at least what I almost want to call a mirror image of the gauge with L as opposed to when I use R. Like the gauge goes to the left instead of the right. I do like that. Game Freak didn't have to do that, but they did. You made it back. Right on. I'll come pick you up. And just head to the right and you'll complete the level. And once we get through that area, once we get the area cleared screen, we get ourselves some post-mission banter. I guess if you could call this a mission. And we lost our gears. Whoa, your Drill Dozer really took a beating. Your Drill Dozer's gears won't last forever, you know. They get worn away over time from hard use. Don't sweat it, though. I'll patch her up as best as I can. You're all fixed up. The only thing is, you're back down to just 1 gear. Other than that, your Drill Dozer should be just like new, cutie. Guillermo! You can't disrespect your boss like that. You know those Skulker thugs roughed up her dad, Doug. So Jill is taking over as the boss of the Red Dozers while he's recovering. She's the boss now. You can't call her cutie. Alright. It's just a nickname. Sheesh. So you managed to escape from that trap, but this time, we're taking back the red diamond they stole from us. And do we want to save? Yes, we do. We definitely want to save our progress. Especially given how long we've been playing. And from here, I might as well go ahead and call it a video. We have things to do, and at least we have a basic, minimal understanding of what to do. Give the Skulkers a hard time. Get the red diamond back. And pay the Skulkers back for hurting her dad. And we're going to start doing stuff in the next video. So join me next time where we continue with Drill Dozer. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!